Hello. Um, yeah, here we are again with a message for you. You can already read the title, but I don't know what it's about yet. I know a little bit, I was just channeling, and then I heard, now is the time to win. Um, and I got these visuals of you receiving mail, uh, either physical or digital. And, um, well, you're kind of neutral about it. I hope you are not bothered by my neighbor or anyone else. I hope you're not bothered by any noise. There is quite some, but we'll make it do. I think the microphone is still on. So, oh yeah, I read your comment about the microphone. So on it. Thank you so much. Thank you all of you for the comments. Um, it really has given me, like my person, a little bit of a feeling of, oh, I'm so glad it resonates, and I'm so thankful to hear that it is valuable to you, to your life, to your journey. Um, yeah, that really motivates me to do this, to be here, and to, yeah, take little daunting steps, but valuably so. So, all right, are we tuning in? And let the messages come. All of the messages that are coming through today are only messages in the highest good of everyone watching. All the messages are in the highest good of the collective. They will be raising our vibration and helping all of us on our journey guided by our highest selves. Um, these are messages of love and light. Love and light. Oh, because this is a general reading of energy, please keep in mind some things might not apply to you, and yeah, use your own discernment. Be wise. All right. Forgiveness is one of the most beautiful characteristics a human can have. Forgiveness is the thing that will bring you so far in life. It will allow you to soar through the sky in freedom, in complete bliss. You are able to glide over clouds, to observe everything from a high perspective, to see everything, and to feel and send love from your heart space to everything that you see below. Forgiveness is the thing that helps humans lead a more beautiful life, lead a personally fulfilling life. It is a thing that tends to be overlooked. People talk about it, forgive and forget, but rarely do people truly practice it. Because what does it mean to practice forgiveness? What does it mean to embody a forgiving nature? It surely doesn't mean to let someone walk all over you. Because forgiveness actually doesn't have much to do with the other person. It has so much to do with the energetic ties you hold yourself. There are all of these strings to all of these people and places, to all of these happenings, oftentimes memories. It is only the past you need forgiveness for. You cannot really Let's not get into it. It is these ties that you hold on to. Now, you are the only person holding on to these ties. You are the one that's holding that. You are the one that's carrying that weight. The other person might or might not feel like they need to be forgiven. And that actually doesn't matter. That's in their part again. But for you to be able to forgive is a blessing you can only bestow upon yourself. It is the thing that will allow you to glide through the sky, feeling weightless and having a neutral perspective. You can observe instead of being tied to the emotion, bound to that person, to that past event. There is so much wisdom and so much gratitude to be attained in the act of forgiving. And it is palpable in this time. Right now I can feel a heavy heart, a heavy chest. Sad lungs. I can feel a desire for forgiving, but I also hear the question, well, yeah, okay, but how am I gonna forgive? I want to. How do you do that? Forgiveness is a matter of looking. It's a matter of looking at yourself. It's a matter of being able and being daring enough to look at yourself and to truly dare to analyze, okay, what is being touched in myself? What is being touched upon in myself? Everything you see in the outside world is a reflection of yourself. Everything that is energetically tied to you. Someone explained it once to me, in that there is these hooks inside of your body, and these hooks they latch on to things, and things being happenings, people, things that trigger you, things that make you happy as well. So long as we have sadness, we have happiness. These are tied. Anyway, these hooks, they they are the things that things stick on, right? So if you're unable to forgive someone, it might be because you're angry. And there's this hook of anger in your light body, emotional body, is how I imagine it. And that's where it sticks on. You would be able to forgive if it didn't hook onto something in you. And so if you're able to look into yourself, if you're able to move, and I'm feeling quite a lot of hurt now, so I'm not saying it will be easy, and I'm not saying the other person didn't do anything wrong. That is not, it's not about wrong or right, really. It's just an opportunity for you to learn. It's an opportunity for you to dive deeper into yourself. You came here to explore yourself. You came here to explore your soul and to learn your soul's lessons. So it is not about the other person. However difficult that might be to truly feel and truly understand. To truly say, yeah, it's not about the other person. It's about me, but it is about you. I mean this in the most loving way. Let it set you free that it is not about them. It is only about you and how you show up for yourself and how you are able to care for yourself and how you are able to alchemize this, which basically just means like turn it into something more beautiful. I I know you're capable, otherwise you would not be here. You would not have watched this far already. 55 as I said that. So Yes, how do you forgive another person? You see the hooks in yourself and you attend to those. If you are feeling anger, you attend to that anger. Where is it coming from? Is this something inside of you? Is this a pattern you're holding on to? Is that something you could work on? Is it yada yada yada? Everything in life is a lesson if you so choose to see it as such. So let it teach you and just thank the person. Don't have to audibly do it because they might not understand. But thank the person for the lesson you are learning. Learn your lesson. You don't have to stay. This is, I think, an important thing of forgiveness is you can forgive them. Absolutely. If you were them, you had led their life, you had exactly their life. If you were them, you would be them. You would be them exactly. Every action they did, you would have done. This really helped me with forgiving. Because it's like, okay, well, if I would have been exactly like that, how could I be mad at you? You are just being you. But me, I can influence the next step I take. So my next step will be to forgive. It could come in a few moments, right? Few little time. But to forgive and then also to say to put up a boundary, which you might have not had before. So that's a lesson you're learning. To maybe even say goodbye, although that is in the furthest extent, right? There's a lot of steps in between and a lot of lessons in between. I'm gonna drink a little bit of tea and ask. I feel like I'm falling into repetition a little bit. So, oh yeah, I'm gonna just write it down because I tend to forget. Yeah, I don't feel like I explained that quite well. Um, yeah, maybe some of you already got it. Maybe some of you are a little bit like, what did you mean there? So if if you are the other person, you would be exactly where they are. Oh no, you no, no, it's clear. Okay, cool. Let me check it. Seeing blue, purple, and a computer screen. Okay, is there anything else that wants to come through for the collective? So I am really feeling anger. Quite a physically heavy emotion. It doesn't serve you. In order to yeah, it's like you I'm seeing this fence with these beautiful spikes, but this fence being put up between you and the world, or you and spirit even, where it's this anger that you're holding on to something, someone else is actually putting up this wall, this fence between you and spirit, where they are not able to reach you quite as much as they have been able to it before, because the frequency of anger, it's just not the frequency that they are on, so they cannot reach you. It's creating this friction field where they are not able to go flow through. So they really, really want to put it onto your heart. Look into it, look into the forgiveness, journal about it, write something down about it. I'm seeing photography for someone. I don't know what that means, but photography might be a way for someone to deal with their things. A bird on a shoulder. That's a beautiful bird. So you might be noticing birds. I don't know, honestly, I don't know what about birds, but it's there. Seeing bushes as well, and the tennis court. Bushes, tennis court, skateboarding, swimming pool. So maybe like a drop-in pool. Do you want me to say anything about those things, or are these just like recognizable things for the person that needs to see that? Okay, yes. You might lose your head or have lost your head. This is like playing charades, guys. It's really it's a lot today. Like a lot of small images. Like I'm seeing a guy bent over cycling. He has a mustache and has a hat, and the hat flies off, and he's like reaching back for like, oh no, my hat. But he doesn't quite feel like going back. So I think it might relate to maybe not even being able to forgive yourself for not having gone back, having reached back. There's something that was lost, something that you've lost, and that you've been moving away from in time, that you feel like you cannot reach back for anymore. But I'm seeing the head laying there on the floor. So it really is there for you to pick up. The only thing you need to do is cycle back a little bit. You could even walk back, bike in your hand. Dump your bike on the side of the road, walk back. Who cares? You can go back. The hat's still there. I can see it laying. So there is, yeah, just you're free even if you've made one choice and you've moved on from there to a certain different point. You are very free to go back, make a different choice. The key word in this whole energy reading is just, are you able to forgive? Because why are you not going back? What is truly holding you back? Shame, maybe. Projected fears on someone else, certain past things that are holding you back from being the person you have to be able to go back. There's a lot of different things, but the hat, metaphorical hat, is still there. It is yours to pick up. The only thing you need to do is take the steps to actually do it. And the spirit wouldn't show me this if they didn't know that it would be good for you to do that. It would be helpful for you to do that. And it would help you to let go of this anger so that spirit can reach you more directly again. So this is a step in a more loving, a more 44, a more loving direction for you in your life, which will allow you to live more more fully. Don't you want to live more fully? Don't you want to let go of the fear and the drama and the anger? Even and especially if it is directed at yourself. Don't you want to just be able to enjoy your own company and to say, hey, today I did something I didn't expect myself to do. Not in a million years. I don't know who I am now, but I must have switched timelines somewhere. Timelines. Alright? I think I think you do. I'm pretty sure you do, because why else are we here? Why else are you still here? So you have all the ingredients. You have a whole spirit team that's there for you, cheering you on. I know for sure. I can see them, hear them. They wouldn't take the effort to speak through me to you. Get this video all the way to you. Have you watched it this far, 22, and then, you know, just for it to be about nothing. This really is something for you. It's a message for you. I don't believe in coincidences. And the more I don't believe in coincidences, the more I don't believe in coincidences. It's awesome how many things align these days. Yesterday, I'll tell you a little anecdote, I guess. Yesterday, I was in the somewhere with my friend, and I was doubting a little bit, like, should I have done this? Should I have gone out? And as I was doubting about it a little bit, I was buying an apple and she was buying donuts. And then I weighed the apple and I looked at the price and it was 3.44 or something. It's a lot for an apple. 166, I don't know. I don't know the numbers. 133 or something, double number. And then I looked at the weight and the weight was 222. And then I looked at the total amount, which came up to like 477. And I was so enthusiastic because I was like, wow, that's great. Thank you guys. Thank you for confirming this for me. And my friend was just it's getting freaky. It's getting freaky. I was like, no, it's not getting freaky. It's getting good. This is the point at which it's getting good. We're getting to a point of just it's everywhere. Communication is everywhere, but so especially I believe if you're, you know, still hearing this video and it's felt aligned for you so far, that's no coincidence. That is that is divine. That's what it is. Divine and sincere guidance of the highest good. So I so sincerely believe this is something that will help you in your life and your journey. Yeah, I hope so. I hope this was valuable to you. As you can hear, I have a little bit of a cold, so I'm gonna sign off now and drink some tea and relax. But um, yeah, I wish you a good journey and I'll see you again in the next one or the next one that you catch. Goodbye.